Hey everybody, you're watching Ballerina Badass. My name is Georgia Reed, and today was day 3 of the Vibe International Ballet Experience Dance Competition. So let's just get the first things first out of the way. I competed today, and if any of you all saw the live stream, you know that during my Gamzatti wedding variation, I did the first steps across the floor beautifully, went into the big jumps beautifully, set up for my attitude turn section, and on the first attitude turn, my foot went out from under me. The floor was so slick, guys. It was so slick. And I face planted. Well, my face didn't hit the floor, but my hands, my knees hit the floor like full on hard, really hard. You know, I had said I just wanted to come to this competition and not fall on my ass. That was my only goal. Well, I didn't fall on my ass, I fell on my face. So I hopped right back up immediately and got right back into the variation. And the great thing was the audience clapped for me, which meant the world. And apparently people were falling and slipping all day. So it was not just me. But still, you guys, I was so disappointed. I was so disappointed. You know, I came to this competition not expecting to, place for finals at all. But there's still that little piece of you in the back of your mind that goes, but God, wouldn't it be cool if you made it to finals at least? I mean, just to say you were a finalist at this competition would be so bonus, And, well, now that that happened, I don't foresee it happening. But anyways, I finished the variation strong. I did the first double PK, the second one I turned into a single. I got nervous. My body was like, eek, are we going to fall again? It was slick. Whatever. So I went backstage and everyone was so supportive, which was really nice. And then I got ready for my second variation. And one of the other dancers pep talked me. He was wonderful. And so let it go. Just brushed it off and kept staying focused and positive and professional. And for the second variation, they came back partway through the competition and said everybody has to stop using rosin. Apparently it's making things even slicker. And I'd put a ton of rosin on my shoes, so maybe that was the culprit. Anyways, my second variation went much better. It was my neoclassical that I had choreographed myself, and the music was composed by Ravel. So that felt good, And at the end of that variation, there's a really cool moment, you guys. At the very end, I finished it. I do this like cool character kind of move, and there was there's that quiet right after the music before the audience starts applauding, and I heard this man call out really loud. He's like, "Nice!" And someone told me later that was one of the judges. One of the judges was really pleased with my performance, so that was a win, right? Okay, so then I went backstage, and one of the masterclass teachers came up, and she was so kind to me, and she had a lot of nice things to say. And she said, you're so comfortable doing your own choreography, and you have a real talent for moving through the movement and through the music. And she said, that's something that you can't teach every dancer. That meant a lot to me. I mean, everyone was being so nice, you guys. I want you all to know, for any of you considering doing a competition, even if you go on to do YIGP and Prix de Leçon, I highly recommend you start here at the Vibe one. Such a supportive atmosphere. And for anyone who's over the age of 19, this is the place to come because they will actually let people over 19 compete. There is no age limit, no ceiling on the age that you can be for the senior portion. So FYI, for any of you dancers who are wanting to compete or never have or would like to give it a shot, you should definitely apply and try. I highly recommend it. So now that I'm back home, I watched the pas de deux competition section. I really want to bring a pas de deux next year. Yes, I totally want to come back next year, you guys. So any of you planning to come next year? Good, come. We should all hang out. And now I'm feeling kind of where I busted myself up when I fell, like right here on my hand is really hurting, and then my left knee is really hurting. So I'm going to ice. I'm going to take a couple of Advil, I think. I'm going to use a heating pad then after that. Just make sure the swelling has gone down, and maybe Salon Paws and or Tiger Balm. I don't know. I'm going to feel it out. So, and I'm going to have a nice big dinner and hang out with the kitty cats around this wonderful house and just chill out. Now, they are announcing the finalists apparently late tonight on Facebook, on the Facebook page for Vibe. So I will go and check because my ego will go, well, just to make sure. part of me does not want to dance again tomorrow. Part of me wants to just relax. It's like I got through it. I came and did what I meant to do. But part of me is like, oh, but it'd be so cool to get to try again. So it's mixed feelings, right? But on a side note, the rest of today was fabulous. If you all followed me on Instagram, you saw the photo of me with Rasta Thomas. Oh my God, Rasta Thomas. So he was like the big deal, right, in dance, and just like was breaking all these rules. He was like the bad boy at ballet and beautiful dancer, amazing. Well, I was expecting someone to be I was expecting him to be kind of full of himself and sort of like, you should know who I am and blah, blah. No, nothing like that. He was so humble and so quiet. And then when he got in the classroom, then he was like, hit it. And he had us do the entire ballet class in the center. Yeah, no bar, which actually was good. Then we were really on our legs, even though I fell. But still really on our legs. I'm assuming it would have been way worse if we hadn't done it that way. But then he used all this great music. He used Prince. He used Nina Simone. He used all kinds of oh God, now I can't think of the other names, but a lot of pop music and a lot of funk. And then in between combinations, he'd be like, get into it. We were like trying to get down with our little ballet bun heads. We're like, yeah, do some salsa. It was so cool. And he had us breathing and he had us moving and he was like, don't look in the mirror and feel the music. And then he had us doing, sorry, the camera's going wild. My apologies. But he had so many fast combinations. He's like, I like fast things. And I mean, they were fast, people, but so much fun. And we were all exhausted at the end. Again, this is high altitude, so you're trying to catch your breath, but it was an amazing class. I loved it. So if you ever get the chance to take with Rasta Thomas, take. Amazing. So then after that is when I came back to the house. I took a shower, I took a little mini nap, and then I got ready. And the crown worked out. I'm very happy about that. And the arm puffs, the arm thingsy I made worked out. People loved my tutu. Several people were asking me about my crown. They were like, oh my God, your crown's gorgeous. And I'm like, I made it. So that was really neat. So I've got to do the tutorial for you guys, I know. And that was really neat. But now I'm exhausted. So I'm going to hang up, like I'm talking to you guys, like I'm talking to my mom. There was a really cool moment this morning where I turned on my Pandora while I was getting ready with my makeup and everything, and the first song that came on was a really neat song that my dad and I used to listen to all the time, and then my mom loved. So that just was like a little message to me that I felt like the support of my parents, and I felt the support from all of you guys today, and that made a big difference. Even when I fell, I was like, it's okay, because I felt like I wasn't alone, and that's huge in the dance world. So I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart for all of your kind words, all of your support. It was amazing. And I will definitely do another post for tomorrow, because tomorrow is the finals, and even if I don't go, I'm going to go and see what else I can attend. There's other things going on. And then Saturday is the award ceremony and the gala. So, eek! So there's more to come, but thank you all for watching as always. You have been watching Ballerina Badass. You know my name is Georgia Reed. Never give up, never stop dancing. I love you all. Toy, toy, toy.